Yes, thank you, Bryan. Once again, as all the coaches, want to thank everybody for coming out today, donors, administration, thank all the staff that help us do what we do, as everybody said. I think we all want to continue to reiterate that. We've got a special university here that supports us. So, but with that being said, going off the video, obviously Paloma's had a great fall. She's had a great 3 years so far, and it looks like she's going to cap it off with a great year, her senior year. So she's got a long spring. We only played 3 events in the fall because of weather-related issues with hurricanes and things. So she won 2 of those. So she's got the momentum going in the spring, but the spring's where we really see the majority of our competition. And we're going to go right into to Flagler and Florida Southern and Rollins, our first 3 events. So we've got we'll see the best in the country in those 3 events. So we've got a long road ahead, but I think we're ready. We added a new player for the spring who's a freshman, and she'll step right in and help tremendously. And so we're excited. Kayla's a junior. She's been here 2 years. She had a great year last year. She really helped us and stepped in last year as a sophomore and helped us to the regional tournament. And so she's going on a high. What I meant by, on that video, I said we were strong on paper last year. We were. On paper, we were a top contending team in the country, and we battled injuries and really just kind of hit a roadblock there at the end when you don't want to. We went really good early and then kind of fell off late. Whereas this team, we're not as great on paper. People were looking, oh, they're not as great. But that being said, I think that pushes this team. I think we got a little complacent last year with, oh, we're good. Where this team is having to fight for everything they get, and I think that's going to serve us well down the stretch.
Well, when you've had the kind of fall you've had, how do you try to, what do you do in the winter to either pick up or rest up or improve and stuff?
Well, for me, back home, I went back home for the Christmas break, and for me, it's actually summer, so I had the opportunity to practice as much as I could, basically all day, and I'm ready to play in the spring.
How was this last year, Bryan talked about maybe the team stumbling a little bit down the stretch. How did that kind of fuel you? I know from an individual standpoint, but also being kind of a leader on the whole team to try to elevate this team to be better than
Well, even though my team is not playing as good as we could right now, we have a great dynamic, and I really like every girl, and they kind of push me to be better, and they're always there to support me, so I really like my team, and yeah.
I mean, coming into this team, like, you just knew who she was and you knew what her ranking was, and it's always been at the top ever since I've been here. And she's not one of those players that's like, oh, I'm at the top, I don't need to, hang with you. But she pushes all of us, she encourages all of us, and you wouldn't tell. And I think with both programs, having 2 top players in the nation with men and women's, you can't tell. They're both just very down to earth and just willing to help other people and just push other people to be better and encourage you to be up there with them.
What you all have done in the last couple of years, what kind of
I think it's meant a lot. It's enabled us to recruit a different level of athlete. Everybody wants to go where people win. So I think that's helped us. But, as you hear women's tennis having international players, it's helped us in other areas as well, not just that. But, I mean, it's definitely brought a different light to the program in a good way. So.
What learned from last year's experience, Kayla? Just from the way the season ended for the team, what do you learn from that?
It was heartbreaking. It really was. We got so far, and we did so many team meetings and team bonding and practicing together to get to regionals and to end the way that we did. We kind of hung our heads low for a little bit, and then, Coach reminded us this isn't the end. We still have next year, and so I think this year there's we have 3 returners from that same team, and so it's a little bit harder to motivate the girls a little bit because we've been there and we've been so close, and so it means a lot more going in, you know, and as many of the teams here know, it's so close, and then you lose it, and it just drives you to work harder and, you know, just be better and constantly stay practicing and not give up.
Same.
Well, yeah, we all work really hard, and it's good whenever you have a teammate that tells you, "Oh, let's go practice" on your free time. You know, it's just good to have. You know, I think that everyone has their goals, whatever it needs to be. You know, for both us is to get to national, like as a team or as an individual. So I think that that's pretty good to have that in the team.